Good morning, dear students. Last class, that is, in previous class, I have finished the problems on subsets. That is, I finished some problems from exercise 1.3. And also, along with that, I have finished the problems how to find out number of subsets to one set. Based on one formula, the number of subsets to any set, it is always in the form of 2 to the power of m, where m is the cardinal number of the sets. Cardinal number means the number of elements present in that set. Like that, we have finished the problems on subsets of a set. Today also, we are going to solving how to find out number of subsets to one set. Even last class I told about the problems on correct and incorrect also, on subsets only. Today we will solve number of subsets how to find out to one set here. Let us now we are going to solving like those problems today. First question is, write down all the subsets write down all the subsets of the following sets. Following sets here. First question is 1, 2, 3 here, set of the elements. Last class, that is in previous class, I have finished like all these questions on singleton set and a set contains 2 elements. Like those questions we have finished. Now today, if the set have 3 elements, how to find out number of subsets to given sets? About this today we are going discussing now. 4 elements. If it is null set, in those cases, how to find out number of subsets to the given sets? Now we have the question set of the elements 1, 2, 3. That is, the set is containing only 3 elements here. See here. Solution for this question is, let A is equal to set of the elements 1, 2, 3 here. N of A is equal to here 3. That is M is equal to 3 you considered here. Now afterwards you have to apply the number of subsets of a set formula we have to apply here. How means I am going to writing formula here. The number of subsets of a set capital A is given by 2 to the power of m. It's the formula, number of subsets formula. M means cardinal number of the given set. Here m is equal to 3 here. Based on that formula, we are going to finding subsets of a given set At the same time, finally, we are going to listing them also here. Now the subsets, now let us, we are going to finding the subsets for this given set. Two to the power of m is equal to 2 cube is equal to 8. 8 subsets will come. From this given set, that is given set is A is equal to set of the elements 1, 2, 3 here, and keep it one side, and that is a keep it in box. Now one by one we are going to finding subsets of given set here. First S1, S2 up to S8, we have to find out 8 subsets here. But they gave only 3 elements in the set. How to find out 8 subsets here? But selection of elements is very important here. They gave 3 elements means first taken 1 at a time, next taken 2 at a time, last taken 3 at a time. One more taken 4 means 4 will not come here because the set is containing only 3 elements. That's what. First we must take here taken 1 element at a time. Then S1 is equal to taken 1 at a time, only 1 element. The elements 1 here. Next S2, and another element 2 is there. S3, another element 3 is there. Like that, taken 1 at a time, we are getting 3 subsets. For each and every one element, will get 1 subset. Like all these are all called as singleton sets. Next, taken 2 at a time. S4. Taken 4 means take 2 elements here. 1, 2. S5. Next one is 2, 3. Next one is S6. 3, 1 or 1, 3 as your wish. Taken 2 at a time. Up to this, taken 1 at a time. Up to this, taken 2 at a time. Taken 2 at a time. Already, last one is we knew about as if we can take all the elements at a time, that means taken 3 at a time. At the time, we can tell easily every set is subset by itself, because if we can taken all the 3 elements, then the whole set we are going taking at the time easily we can tell every set is a subset by itself. That's what S7 we can write here set of the elements 1, 2, 3 here. Last one is S8, null sets. Already I told these 2 points under the note of subsets definition. Null set is subset to every set, and second point is every set is subset by itself. According to those 2 rules here, S7 becomes set of all the 3 elements 1, 2, 3, and last S8 becomes null sets. Like that we are getting 8 subsets here. S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, S7, S8. And finally, list out them like this. If we can list all the subsets, then that set is called power set. That's what we represent with P of A is equal to. P of A is equal to. P of A is equal to of elements. First set is 1. Next second subset 2. Next subset 3. And next they are 1, 2. Next one is 2, 3. Next one is 1, 3 here. Next one is elements 1, 2, 3. Next last one is null set here. That's 8 subsets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or in some textbooks, you can represent like this also, because we represented subsets like this now from S1 up to S8. That's why you list out them like this also. That is S1, S2, S3, comma, S4, comma, S5, comma, S6, comma, S7, comma, S8, like that. Like that also we can represent. Because already we knew and we found the elements of S1, S2, S3 up to S8. Directly we can write, no problem here. Like that we are finding a number of subsets for the given set when the set contains 3 elements. Now let us, we are going to moving to solve another question. Fourth question is, next second question under this main question number 4, 5. Only 5 is there. 5 means null sets. To null set is how many subsets will come? I don't know. Every set is subset by itself and null set also subset by itself. Null set is there. Only one set will come here. A is equal to, solution for this question is, A is equal to null sets, or you can write empty brackets like this. Then n of A is equal to here 0. N of A is equal to 0 because we are not getting any elements here. That's what that is we can write here m is equal to 0. M is equal to 0. Then the number of subsets, of a set capital A is given by 2 to the power of m. That is we can write here 2 power 0 is equal to 1. That is only one subset will come here. Only one subset means it is S1 is equal to null set. Every set is subset by itself and null set is also subset by itself. But they gave null set now. You can write null set any number of times, it gives only one meaning. Because every set is subset by itself. At the time also you will get null set. Null set is subset to every set. At the time also you will get null set. But if in a set, if you can write any number of times to an element, it gives only one meaning. Actually, here we are getting 2 times 5, 5 in power set. P of A is equal to 5, 5. But meaning of these two elements is only one, that is 5 only. That's what here we are getting only one element. S1 is equal to null sets. Or P of A is equal to here, P of A is equal to set of the elements, null set here. Or you can write P of A is equal to S1, set of the elements S1. Like that also we can write here, because for S1 we found the element here null sets. They gave null set. For that null set we are getting only one subset. That is null set is subset to every set, or every set is subset by itself. In these two we are getting same meaning, that is 5 only. This means in these two we are getting same meaning for null set only, not for other sets. Because they gave null set now, in both cases we are getting null set. That's what for that I have written and I have taken only one element, that is null set here. This is the solution for second question. Let us now, we are going to moving to solve some other questions. Next, main question number 5. Main question number 5. How many elements has how many elements how many elements how many elements has P of A if A is equal to null sets? Just before this, we did one question now. We found that number of subsets for null set now. Similarly, same solution for this also. Because in that solution, they did not ask number of elements in power sets. But here, they are asking a number of elements in power sets. If you want power set, must and should we have to find out subsets of given set here. After finding subsets only, easily we can give definition for power sets. Without subsets, we can't get power sets. That's what first we have to find out the subsets to given set here. That's now solution for this question is. This, let A is equal to null sets, or we can write this as empty bracket like this. In this set, we are not getting in elements. We are not getting in elements means the number of elements in that given set are zeros. And that's what cardinal number of the set is always 0 in case of null sets. In case of null set, the cardinal number of set is always 0. That's what here n of A is equal to 0. That is m is equal to 0 here. The number of subsets of a set capital A is given by 2 to the power of m. That is 2 to the power of m is equal to 2 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Only one subset will come here. Already before this I told also, when in case of null set, we are getting same subset, because by applying some conditions, some important conditions of subsets, every set is subset by itself and null set is subset to every set. We have to apply these rules here. They gave null set. Null set is subset to every set and every set is subset by itself. In these two cases, we are getting same elements 5, 5. But in a set, if you can write in a number of times one element, that element can be considered as only one time. That's what here we are getting only one subset. S1 is equal to null set. Even S2 is equal to null set will get. But the values, the element is same for S1 and S2, but we are considering only one time this is. Now, P of A is equal to here. P of A is equal to set of the elements 5. Or we can write P of A is equal to set of the elements S1. But they are asking number of elements in power sets. Then how many number of elements? See if we can observe the question here. How many elements P of A? How many elements of P of A here? Then n of P of A is equal to only one element. This is the answer for this question. Before this I told one question, no, that question and this question both are same questions, but one is changing. Before this question, in that question, they did not ask number of elements in power set. Just simply they asked only subsets. What are the subsets of the given set they asked. But in this second question, after that I told one question, no. In this question, they are asking number of elements in power sets. When you want power set means, we must find out subsets. With the help of subsets only, we'll get power sets. That's why without subsets, we can't find out, we can't give definition for power sets. That's why firstly, I found that subsets and arranged in the float bracket, and afterwards, I have written here number of elements in that power set is 1. Like that, we are finding number of elements in P of A. Let us have to move to solve another questions now. Write the following in intervals. Main question number 6. Write the following. Write the following in write the following as intervals. Under this main question number 6, they're asking 4 questions, and to all these 4 questions, they gave set builder form. But to all the set builder forms, we should write intervals. Even I told definitions of all types of intervals. What are the main intervals here? Closed interval, open interval, half close or half open. Like all these 4 intervals are there. On those 4 intervals only problems are now we are solving. To all these 4 problems, they gave set builder form. We must convert those set builder forms into intervals. First question is X is such that X belongs to capital R, real number, and they mentioned here -4 less than X is less than or equal to 6. But now we have to convert this into intervals. Wherever if you can see the strict less than symbol, that side open interval. That is open interval means here curved shape bracket. If you can see 2 symbols like less than or equal means we must write a 6 side. Last we must write that end point side closed interval. That's what answer for this question is. -4 open interval -4 comma 6 closed interval like this. Why? Because here closed interval has came for 6 means in 6th the end point 6 side we are seeing 2 symbols that is less than or equal. But -4 one end point -4 side just we are seeing only strict less than. Strict less than means we must represent with the open interval, that is a curved shape bracket. It is a closed square bracket. This is. Next second question. Second question is set of the elements X is such that X belongs to capital R, real numbers. X belongs to capital R, comma -12 is less than X is less than -10. Close this. See, if you can observe in the second question, on both endpoint side, we have and they gave strict less than symbol. Whenever strict less than symbol at that endpoint side, we must write open interval, that is the curved shape bracket. If you can see two symbols less than or equal to at the time, we must write that endpoint side close interval. But here they did not give two symbols less than or equal to less than or equal to. They gave only one symbol less than only on both sides. That's what you can write. Answer for this is open interval minus 12, comma, open interval minus 10 here. Because on both sides only strictly less than symbol is there. That's why on both endpoints we are taking curved shape brackets. These type of curved shape brackets are called open intervals. Open interval meaning is exclude minus 12 and exclude minus 10. Between those we must consider all types of real numbers. Next, third question. Let us, we are going to solving third question. Third question is here. Third question is x is such that x belongs to capital R. X belongs to capital R. 0 is less than or equal to. 0 is less than or equal to. X is less than 7. One side is less than or equal symbol is there, and one side is strictly less than symbol is there. Wherever at which endpoint side less than or equal is there, into that endpoint side we must write with the close interval. To which endpoint side strictly less than symbol is there, to endpoint that side we must represent with the curved bracket like open interval method. See here, one side is closed and one side is open. That's what we can write. Answer for this question is close interval 0, comma, open interval 7. Like open means like a curve shape, but we are not calling curve. But like shape of the bracket is curve shape. It is the curve shape. That's why the bracket is which is in curve shape. We are calling this type of bracket is open interval. Next, fourth question. X is such that x belongs to capital R. X belongs to capital R. 3 is less than or equal to, comma, 3 is less than or equal to, x is less than or equal to 4. On both sides two symbols they gave less than or equal to. On both endpoint side we must take close interval symbol here. Like this. That's why answer for this question is here close interval 3, comma, close interval 4. On both sides we are taking close interval means on both endpoint side they gave two symbols less than or equal to. That's what we must write. Interval for this question is close interval 3, comma, 4, close interval 4 here. Including 3, including 4, and between those 3 and 4, what are the real numbers there? We must and should consider them also here. Like that we are writing intervals to like all these set builder forms of intervals. Now let us, we are going to moving to solve another questions, that is converting intervals into set builder form. How? Next questions, converting intervals into set builder form. They gave intervals, that is they will give intervals. With help of those intervals we should write a set builder form. How means I'll tell you now. See here, write the following intervals. Write the write the following intervals. Write the following intervals. Intervals in set builder form. In set builder form. Set builder form. First question is minus 3 comma 0 here. How can you write for minus 3 comma 0? Open interval. On both sides curved shape bracket only. They did not give close here. Answer for this question is both sides they gave open interval. That means both sides open interval means minus 3 side also strict less than symbol and one more end point 0 side also strict less than symbol, like this. X is such that x belongs to R. X belongs to R means x is always real number. Its position how means we should write with help of this interval here minus 3 is less than x is less than 10. That's all. On both sides open interval is there. That's what we must write with symbol strict less than. Strict less than. That's what? Minus 3 is less than. Minus 3 is strict less than. X is strict less than 0. This is the set builder form for the first question. Now second question. Second question is 6 comma 12 close interval 6 comma 12 here. On both sides a close interval is there. On both sides a close interval means we can write with symbol less than or equal to. Less than or equal to here, like this. Answer for this question is x is such that x belongs to our real numbers. On both sides close interval is there. On both sides close interval means we should get that less than or equal to 6 including 2 endpoints here. Including means we should write less than or equal to, that is 6 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 12. That's all. Close means including these 2 endpoints. Open means exclude minus 3 and exclude 0. Open interval, which side is there, that side we must exclude that endpoints. Close interval is in which side is there, that side which endpoint is there, we must include that endpoints. Include that endpoint here. Including means we must and should represent with a square bracket. Exclude means we must and should represent with open interval. Open interval means like curve shaped brackets shape. Now third question. Third question is that. Third question is open interval 6, one endpoint side open interval, close interval 12, one endpoint side is close is there. One side is open and one side is closed means one side is strict less than, another side close means less than or equal to symbol. How means I'll show how to write about this. Answer for this question is x is such that x belongs to a real number, comma 6 strict less than, x is less than or equal to 12, because 6 side open interval is there. That's what to that endpoint side I represent with strict less than, and closed interval side 12 is there. To that endpoint side we must represent with symbol less than or equal to. Next, last one is the fourth question. Last one is the fourth question. Fourth question is minus 23 comma 5. Minus 23 close interval comma open interval 5. Now this side they gave close. So there is no any chance to get confusion. Which side close is there? To that endpoint side we must write less than or equal to symbol. Which side curve shape bracket is there? To that side, that endpoint side we must try represent with symbol strict less than. How means I will show now. Answer for this question is set of the elements x is such that x belongs to capital R real number, comma minus 23 is less than or equal to x is strictly less than 5. It's the answer for this question. Before these questions, in those questions, they gave set builder form, and with help of those set builder form, we have written intervals. But in all these questions, they gave intervals. We must convert those intervals into set builder form. Like that, we are converting intervals into set builder form. Before this, we converted set builder forms into intervals. That today I have finished like all these questions. Next class onwards, I'll tell you operations of sets and Venn diagrams also. I'll tell you how to write, how we are going to writing a Venn diagram, how we are going to representing elements in case of Venn diagram, how we are going to combining two sets, that is we are going to making them like a union of two sets, and how we are getting an intersection of the two sets. Like the different applications we will see on operations of sets. But we will discuss about all this on next class. Today, up to now, I told subsets, how to find out number of subsets, how to find out the number of elements in P of A, how we are writing them, how we are listing in power set. At the same time, I have given some rules, that is the conversion from set builder form to intervals, and how to convert intervals into set builder form. Like that today we have finished like all these questions. But next class onwards I'll tell you different applications on operations of sets. Thank you very much.